Hey guys, this is OddOneGaming. This is going to be another Dragonheir SilentGods video. In today's video, we have something really exciting, and that is a kind of a, I guess we can call it a leak of Elminster, because, well, we're gonna have the echoes of the Sleepless coming into the game in 7 days and 12 hours, as you can see. And we already had this one in season 1 or like 1 month ago, I guess, or no, 1 month ago, but almost 3 months ago, where we had Drizzt the Urden come into the game. We know that they're doing the collaborations with Dungeons and Dragons. It's obviously pretty exciting. It's pretty fun. Some of these ones are pretty amazing. Where's my Drizzt? Oh yeah, because I have him favorite. So as you can see, I already have him inspired 3, because I went for quite a few copies of him because, well, I really like him. He was fun. He's a really versatile legendary, and yeah, I'm definitely not regretting getting him. Maybe I shouldn't have necessarily gone for Inspiration 3, but still, I did it. It's fine. It's good enough. But we have, like I said, this one starting in 7 days, where Elminster, right? Let me just make sure I say his name correctly. Yep. Elminster Omar is going to join the game as well, so that's gonna be pretty exciting. We're obviously gonna have some sort of a dungeon, some sort of a story and whatnot. But what I want to talk about today is the fact that we actually have some, like I said, a little bit of a leak, some information, because, well, shout out to Gray Plays, who made a video. I think he's a Russian content creator, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't really want to do the video on the first day of this one. I kind of wanted to let him get his, natural views on his video before I did something, because, that's something that sometimes you want to do, unless you check with the fellow content creator. Somebody has a video on that and you want to talk about it, you want to like react to it completely, you want to give it 24 hours so that person gets its natural views, and not, if I do a video on that earlier, take away from their views and whatnot. So Gray Plays released a video. I'm not sure if this was supposed to be released or not this early, because like we've heard some news that usually it's like a day or 2 before only it goes live, or just on the day that we should have info. But anyway, basically showing a little bit of this one. I'm gonna have the link to his video in my description, pinned comment, so make sure you go check it out. So this one's definitely a sponsored video, as you can tell. I have it put on mute because obviously he's gonna speak Russian. I'm not gonna understand it. Most of you might not understand it, but the thing that I want to have a look at is actually, well, his kit. I don't want to go too much between, what's gonna happen. I mostly want to show the kit. I guess it shows the new fights that we're gonna have against those dragons, but this is where it gets interesting. Okay, so if you look at the kit, the first one that we have is Radiant Shield. Okay, battle skill grants shields to the hero and surrounding allies for 5 seconds and control immunity for 5 seconds. This is really massive. We kind of start realizing more and more how important and how good shields are in the game. That, I'm really happy about that, because they're different in this game compared to other ones, because, well, shields do not count as a buff. It's a whole other, like, different thing. So having more people that bring shields makes it amazing. So that one paired with control immunity, it's pretty awesome. Obviously the shield is only for 5 seconds, but it's on a battle skill, and I mean, look at that range. That's same as Mithrasia's battle skill range. Okay, Mithrasia on the battle skill heals, puts recovery over time, so it's a pretty awesome range. It's a pretty good range, and I'm quite sure you can take full use of it in most areas of the game, where you need that control immunity, where you need to have that, when you need to have that protection. Okay, now the ultimate deals fire damage to enemies within range, with a 75% chance of inflicting accuracy penalty and attack penalty on the targets. Okay, this is amazing. It's only 1 hit, so we're not making the perfect candidate, I guess, for something like a Witch's Remains. Usually when you have the Witch's Remains, you want to have multiple hits, okay? Because the more hits that you do on your ultimate, the higher the chance that you land the Witch's Remains. So if you did not know that, Witch's Remains and the Crown of the Unclean, it has a chance to land every time you do a hit on an ultimate. So as an example, for somebody like an Erich, which everybody should have, he has 5 hits on his ultimate. He's 99.99% chance to land it, because every one of those 5 hits has a 60% chance to land that Witch's Remains and a 75% chance to land the Crown of the Unclean. Whereas him, it just says deals fire damage. Unless it's gonna change when they release it, it's only 1 hit. But still, it's pretty good, Depends on the amount of damage. I'm guessing this one's going to be scrolled to 100% chance to land, and it's good to have more big version of attack penalty on the ultimate. There's not too many that I can think of that do it. I think there's what? Ymira, Isolde from Fire, and I think that's about it, because Dane has the small version. So this one's going to be interesting. Let's see the range of it, though, because like we saw on the previous one, let's see what's the range look like. Okay, so the usual diamond shape. Okay, you saw he only landed it once because it was not scrolled, but still, the range is pretty good. I'm really curious about the damage that it does. Like, is it gonna hit really hard as well, or is it gonna be more of a debuff? We're gonna have to see, because we don't have the whole, the whole description here. Now, the passive for each debuff on an enemy, the hero gains 10 resistance up to 10 stacks. I mean, I'm not sure what to say about this one. I'm not sure it's something that powerful or that useful. I guess the first one that comes into my head where this could be useful is, I guess, the Ancient Battlefield, okay? You would have him as the furthest away, you would have the attack penalty from him, and then I guess before the Ancient Battlefield boss does that single target hit, that should stun you. If you have, like, I don't know, 5 debuffs somehow, which it's obviously pretty hard unless the poisons count as several stacks. If you have 5 debuffs, it can help you push your resistance higher. But apart from that, I don't see many spots where you really care that much about resistance. Maybe against some, I don't know. Leave it in the comments below. Where do you think this passive would be useful? Like, okay, Arena. Maybe Arena, but again, it's again, if it's a full team, this might be easy. Like 2 debuffs on all of them, you have 100 extra resistance. And like, I'm really curious. Like at the moment, like I cannot think if it's that useful or powerful. So yeah, that's my opinion on this. Let's see the next one. Come on, let's see the aura. Make the aura be something good. Like, I don't know, 60 enlightenment, no battles, because if I saw that looks like enlightenment. And why does he have enlightenment? Where yep, there we go. 60 enlightenment, no battles. Why does he have enlightenment though? Unless the shield scales off of enlightenment, it doesn't say. I guess, yeah, it doesn't say. So maybe his shield scales off of enlightenment, so that's what makes him what did I do? Right, come back here. So maybe that's what makes it useful, because if it scales off of enlightenment, then, well, that's going to be useful. The more enlightenment you have, the bigger the shields, but it's only on the battle skill. And I don't know, what do you guys think about his kit? At the first impression, he seems weak, not gonna lie. He seems a little bit weak. Maybe, like I said, maybe if he does a pretty decent amount of damage on his ultimate, that could be useful. But apart from that, like, okay, shields and control immunity, I would have rather he had shield and control immunity on the ultimate instead of that ultimate, and then the ultimate be the attack penalty, the battle skill be attack penalty and accuracy penalty, because I don't know, maybe I'm judging it too early. We had the same situation with Dritz, if you guys remember, when he was released, where it was a little bit, underwhelming. So obviously we're going to see once we get him, we're going to test him, and hopefully if we see that he's not, that good, hopefully they're going to tweak him a little bit. We don't want them to be broken, okay? We don't want them to be overpowered and just destroy everything else in the game, but we don't want them to be extremely weak either, at least that's my opinion. If you do a collab with something like, as big as Dungeons and Dragons, you really want to have that hero to be pretty powerful, not overpowered, but pretty powerful. So I'm really curious about that one. Also, I think, if I saw this correctly, there's also going to be a new exclusive artifact. Okay, that's going to be interesting. Let's see, where is the part about the artifact? Okay, so there's going to be a new exclusive artifact, which we did not have last time. So let's see. A Guide to Magic by Elminster. Legendary HP and Enlightenment. That's amazing, okay? We only have one that I can think of, or at least I only own one artifact that has Enlightenment in this game, and that's the Tiara that boosts, that basically gives you defense, Enlightenment, and boosts the value of the shield. So this one, it gives HP and Enlightenment. That's a lot better because there's a lot of healers in this game that heal based off of enlightenment HP, Mithrasia, then you have, what's her name, Catherine, then you have, I think Nathaniel does shields based off of that, so this is a good combination, better combination than the defense and enlightenment. And then the effect, the shield effects, again, I guess with the shields, the shield effect granted by the wearer is increased by 25%, and its duration is extended by 30%. Okay, this one sounds amazing. It's basically an improved version of the Tiara, and it does give HP instead of the defense. I wish they would, I wish they would change some of these descriptions to be like, you know, the shield and healing effects of this, so it's a little bit more viable because, you know, I guess at least that's what I want, because the healing artifacts that we have, none of them give enlightenment, just HP and defense, you know, and most of the healing is based off enlightenment or targets maxed HP. So just giving HP and defense doesn't influence the healer's heal. So, you know, I'm hoping it's gonna change these a bit, but still, this looks like a pretty powerful artifact. It seems like it's gonna cost 240 of those currencies, and then we're gonna have a new boss, which obviously is gonna be amazing. So this looks like the shop. What do we have? Okay, we have dice, healer light, scholar scroll. Where's the artifact though? I guess we're gonna see that once we get in there. Let's see, new storyline. Yep, so I cannot see what exactly that artifact we can get from, but I guess we're gonna see that once we get into the game. But still, I'm really excited about this. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing Elminster and in the game, because, well, these types of collaborations usually make it fun, make it engaging, and most of the time it brings more people to join us to play this game that, you know, I'm still loving. I'm happy to be back making videos on it, and I always want to see this game grow. I want to see this game grow. I want to see this game build a fun and positive community, and hopefully by doing that, the developers are always going to try to improve the game themselves and hopefully listen to us more and more, because you know what, when we are getting really vocal and when we're really trying, you know, when we might be negative sometimes, it's because we love the game. We want to see the game succeed. But anyway, this is going to be it for the video today, guys. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel to see when I upload next, and I'm gonna see you on the next one. Peace, love, take care, everyone. Bye, guys.